from studies I've done, I mean, is keeping it. I think
Gotcha.
you don't know when to cut yourself off. I mean, I've know people that
They
have
won
gone to the casino,
$10,000.
have won 20,000 and calling me for gas money.
Oh,
And I'm like, huh?
wow.
You just won,
You just told me you won 20 G's.
20 G's. So that's when it becomes a problem.
Yeah. That's yeah, that's a little something.
Yes. And apparently now I don't know how real these pictures are, but it looked like from the internet.
Yeah.
And I don't think this was AI Cardi, but Cardi B apparently went to go visit him and was helping him, which is nice. That's her kid's father.
Yeah.
So I hope Offset get it together.
Yeah.
And I know it's a hard addiction to break, but baby, you borrowing money from everybody and people getting violent over 10K, I guess.
Yeah, if you owe me 10K, I'm be getting violent too.
All right. Y'all
If you owe me 5K,
y'all
I'm
don't
about
mess
to
with
get
Shantae and no K.
no ma'am, you gonna get cut.
And then, okay, and so then moving on, Lord, this Gucci Mane story is crazy
Yeah.
and nonstop, but so he was allegedly kidnapped and forced to sign
Away somebody's contract.
Right.
Oh.
And there's been a lot of controversy about that. People have been saying, oh, Gucci shouldn't have ratted or whatever. Apparently he didn't rat. He had an undercover police officer working as his security and that person ratted.
No.
Whatever. I don't know. But a lot of people have been saying Gucci should have just let, because Pusheisty had been in prison.
Yeah.
And a lot went down while he was in prison. His cousin died, signed the Gucci. Gucci put up 10,000 for the funeral, asked the family for the little chain back, just crazy stuff.
Ask the family for the chain back. Oh,
yeah,
that's terrible.
I know, but I mean, honestly, I don't know if Pooh Shiesty did it or not, but I mean, it's a gangster way to he let me out of my contract. I'm sure probably
it's not legal because he was signing a contract and he was signing the release under duress. That's going to be thrown out. But okay.
Yeah, but
you can't make anybody do anything under duress. It doesn't hold up in court.
But you know what? Honestly, probably, and I don't know, it depends on how many years ago he signed that contract.
Oh, Lord.
But probably digging with the way I know back in the day rappers have done business, he probably had a release somewhere in that anyway.
Just a mess.
Some kind of legality in
Just
that
a mess.
anyway. But anyway, yeah, so Pooh Shiesty is in jail. And it's a half and half story. I mean, I guess when it's business, Gucci might feel like he need to make his money back off the artist. Me personally, I think he should have released the artist, but whatever.
Yeah. So we got 1 minute to touch on this last story that we were supposed to do last week on Brandy and Wanye. So Brandy recently dropped a book. She dropped this all-telling book about her life, her memoirs and things like that. And in the book, she talks about when she was, quote unquote, dating Wanye. So apparently, Wanye was her mentor. And he was supposed to be mentoring her while they were putting together the song Broken Hearted. They had like kind of this remix going on. And she said that she's claiming that he had undue influence over her and basically pressured her into having sex. Wanye hasn't come out and said anything, but you know how there's the Me Too movement. People are still getting locked up for all of these different types of things. Wanye was 22, she was 16. So I don't know.
Brandy dropped it.
I thought they was a couple. But like Brandy
But I guess when you think back and you're 16, you know, but he was only 22, not like he was like, I mean, I'm not making excuses for it.
And that's what I said. I was like, it's not
grown.
like he, I mean, I don't
But it wasn't like he was a 40-year-old or even 35-year-old.
or drugging her or, you know, like forcing her into doing it. But what she said is he influenced me to do it. So can you really say that like it was that type of situation if you were being influenced? I don't know.
Because 22 is still really young. I mean,
yeah.
I mean, when I was 16, I dated somebody 18. Should I be dropping that? Because that man could be arrested right now.
Oh my God. And you know,
but what's the difference? 18, 22, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I guess she was saying I was under the age. I was under the legal age, which, you know, you got to be 18. She was only 16. I don't know. But needless to say, it's in the book, it's in print. I don't know what's going to happen because they could still take him to court over that.
Right. Robin said she heard that they were a couple back then. And Robin, yeah, you met, the name is Pooh Shiesty, but guess what? Do you remember we met his mom in Vegas?
When Nia was praying in the bathroom.
When I was praying in the bathroom with Pooh Shiesty's mama. Very nice lady, by the way, and she came out and talked to us, the girls. This is when we went to see Brandy and Monica, and she was a very nice lady. Very nice.
Yeah.
So. And a proud mom. Well,
so we'll have to circle back around to what transpires with that. So more to come. But that's what happened. That was the tea. Oh, and just real quickly, you know, Trick Daddy got into it with the AKAs.
Oh gosh.
So he was supposed to be doing this clean concert with the AKAs for like I think it's 1903 day. Don't give me the line. Please don't come for me. Because I am definitely not an AKA, so please don't come for me. But they were doing some kind of event down in Atlanta. They had Luke and Trick Daddy.
Okay, and they wanted clean music. Okay.
Luke stuck to what he was supposed to do, did a clean show and everything.
Okay.
But of course, Trick Daddy, being Trick Daddy, did what he did, and they cut the mic off on him in the middle of his performance. Woo! And he got pissed off and was going off on the AKA. So what? I mean, I don't know. So more to come on that. We gonna get some more research, and we gonna get into that next week. Trick Daddy. I know, Trick Daddy. So, anyways, getting into our story for the night. So, I don't know about you, but I know tons of people, not tons. Let me
a lot.
Let me back that up. I know a few people.
Okay.
I know a few people who will have all of this mouth behind closed doors. Oh, I'm gonna tell them this. Oh, I'm gonna say this. Oh, I'm gonna go off when I see them. I ain't got
no problem saying what I gotta say to nobody.
Exactly. And then when they get in the person's face,
when they're confronted,
they acting like, oh, well, no, it wasn't really that serious. And yeah, it was, yeah, I was just saying, and they are extra calm and reserved and clutching their pearls and all of the things. But when you was behind closed doors, you was snapping how you was going to say this and how you was going to say that. And y'all, I'm just sick of these people and I just want to talk about it.
All right. So basically, when you're confronted,
yes,
why the hell you lying? Like,
right.
When you're confronted, that just means you're caught, and just lay it on the table. Lay it for what it is.
Right, because don't be in the background saying you gonna say this and you gonna say that because they lying and they this and they that and they was going off and so I'm gonna let them have it. Girl, you're not about to do nothing. There's a couple of people that I know that's rowdy. One of them is me, because I am not about to let you sit there and talk to me no kind of way. First of all. Second of all, Nia, she not she not about to let you get away with nothing.
Rob, well, so that is like one of my biggest
pet
peeves when people lie in my face.
Right.
Like if I'm confronting you about something,
right,
and I'm even if I'm not being irate or whatever, I'm being calm.
Yeah.
Or when I'm confronted about something, I'm just gonna lay the truth out on the table.
Yeah.
Calmly.
Yeah.
And we could discuss it. But don't lie when you're confronted.
Yeah. Okay. So my thing is this. Okay. If whatever it is you could say behind closed doors, you need to be brave enough to say that in my face, because 9 chances out of 10, before I've said something to you, baby, I did all my homework. I already know what you said.
Ooh.
So I'm waiting. I'm waiting to see if you have the courage to say whatever it is you plan to say to me.
So dealing with people like that, when you're confronting them, because sometimes, I mean, I've even had to confront people in the workplace. I'm very calm, very, but I mean, my thing is, if you're saying all this stuff and you're lying and all the things, and everybody's grown now at the table, you know what I mean? Like, say what it is. Don't lie, like.
Yeah. And when I say, listen, you know that's not true. Why would you say that? Don't be like, you know what? Maybe, because this is what always happens. When you call somebody out in a lie, like in a bold-faced lie, they be like, well, maybe I didn't hear it right, or maybe I misunderstood what you were saying. No, you didn't misunderstand, because when you was behind closed doors snapping, saying what you was gonna say to me and saying what you was gonna do to me and saying who I'm not gonna do and who you gonna get together, oh, baby, don't now try to retract it and roll back and say this and say that, because baby, I already knew you thought you was gonna bring it. Because most people are cowards.
Mic drop.
There's only, and I'm not gonna say there's only a handful of people, because that's definitely not true. But what I'm saying is most people that talking all that mess in the background, they be the main ones that are not gonna say whatever it is they say.
And that's a very coward move. That was a good word, Shante.
Yeah.
That when you are confronted about something and then you start to back paddle, it's a problem.
Robert talk about something. She hated when people be like, well, I didn't mean it like that. Yes, you did. And see, that's the thing. Like, I don't let people get away with it. So when you start saying one thing, or you be like, I didn't really mean it like that. Yes, you did mean it like that. You just didn't think I was going to call you out on it.
And I think that's the thing. Most people don't think you're going to call them out on it.
Yeah. It's like, okay.
People think that they can just get away with their bullshit.
Yeah, because I'm like, okay, well, wait a minute. So you're telling me that you said da 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 da. Well, no, it wasn't really. Yes, it was. If that's what it was, that's what it was. Now, whether you was upset in a moment or you calmed down and you had time to think about it, say that. But be real about what you did. I'm so sick of posers.
Lulu said that's a fact.
Yeah. Like, don't sit up here and be like, you didn't say that or you didn't mean it like that. Yes, you did mean it like that. You just didn't think I was going to say anything. That's the reason why now, oh, you didn't mean it like that. Well, you meant it when you said it. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I mean, I know I'm a little hostile right now, but I just get tired of it. I get tired of people who got all this mouth and all these things. And that's not to say that I'm trying to sit up here and fight or nothing like that. But what I'm not going to do is let you sit up here and play in my face. I'm not going to sit up here and let you be fake as hell. I'm not going to do that.
I know, but you don't have to give them that much energy. You can address it in a
calm manner.
Yeah.
You gonna
Because
address
I think that triggers people more. That's what I've found. The calmer me trigger people more.
So be calm so you can trigger folks.
No, I do. I feel like when you're calm and addressing
Yeah.
a situation,
Yeah.
because everybody wants you to come irate, right? So it could be like a reaction out of you. They want you to be crazy and going off and acting a fool. So they get that reaction out of you, and it be like, oh my God, well, fuck. I mean, and she was coming at me so crazy. Like, okay, so
Well, no. So what
let's
I
be
do,
calm.
so what I do is I come to them with the facts. Okay, so on such and such day, you said such and such. Is that true? I'm just trying to figure it out. And they be like, well, what do you mean? No, what I mean is on this day, you said this. Is this true? Yes or no? It's a pretty simple question.
And do you find that, I mean, I don't find that it's rude or unprofessional. It's all in the delivery. How you to confront somebody.
I mean, I think it's absolutely fine to ask a person to clarify what it is that they've said. I think it's absolutely okay to do that. Because how am I going to know how to handle you from here on if you don't clarify what you said or what you meant?
And it forces it, and then there you can pull the character flaw, right? Which we already know it. But like if somebody told somebody this, and see me, I'm gonna get to the bottom of it type person. I want us all to sit right here.
Yeah.
Because you told me this person said this.
Yeah.
Let's all sit right here.
Yeah.
Because sometimes the person that came and told you start backpedaling. Well,
Yeah.
so let's lay it on the table right here.
Right.
And let's confront. But
let's have this conversation.
And if somebody's gonna lie, I've literally had people lie straight to my face. So now I know exactly what I'm dealing with.
Yeah, it's like, listen.
Because if you're gonna blatantly lie to someone's face,
or no,
it's hard for you to show now you know that I know that you're a fucking liar.
Well,
period.
Here's my thing.
And untrustworthy.
Here's my thing. I don't like it if people try to lie on me. You know what I'm saying? And say that I said something or said that I did something. And I'm going to clarify it. I'm going to be like, no, I didn't say that, but here's what I did say. And because I'm not scared to say nothing I said.
But I don't think it's rude or unprofessional or whatever. It's all in the delivery.
Absolutely not.
To confront someone.
I mean, and it doesn't necessarily mean confronting. I'm just having a conversation with you. Because I think sometimes when you say confrontation, that is such a negative connotation, but I can simply just be having a conversation with you. And you should not be offended or upset or this or that or whatever because I want to have a conversation to get clarity. If you were being straight up and truthful in this, that, and the third, I wouldn't need to get clarity. I'm getting clarity because there's things that are not lining up. They don't add up. They don't follow the storyline. They don't have the facts. So that's why we need to sit down and have some kind of clarity. So if you want to call it a confrontation, do you, boo? But I'm just trying to get some clarity.
Yeah, and nothing's wrong with that.
Yeah.
Not one thing.
Not one thing.
I think people, try to turn it around, but nothing's wrong with getting clarity in the conversation.
No.
And
so from us to y'all, clarity for me is key, paramount in any type of working relationship, friendship relationship, marriage relationship, boyfriend, girlfriend. You gotta always be able to talk and have clarity.
Yeah, I agree.
Because why? I mean, why are we walking around being confused? Why?
And it stops people in their track. You know what I mean? Like, because I feel like if you don't bring it to the table, people will just continue on and continue on
and do
and
it
continue
again.
on and
you gotta, keep.
bring it to the table.
Yeah.
And, and if you're bold enough to say it or act it out or whatever, you should be bold enough to, yeah, I said it.
Yeah. Now,
or what I said was.
and the thing is that sometimes you could be pissed off in the moment, and I could say, you know what, I did say that, but you know what, I was pissed off because blah, 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 blah. So I said it. Yeah, I did. Now, maybe I should have said it to your face in the moment, but in the moment, I don't know. It might have been worse than that. You might have got cussed out, to be honest with you.
That part.
So I had to say it to somebody else. But no, I don't have a problem telling you that, yeah, I said you was a da 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 because you pissed me off.
Accountability.
Yeah.
There you have it.
Yeah. So, anyways, we got 3 minutes. And I think that I might have a 3-minute tip for you guys.
All right. Educate us, teach us something.
I don't know if we're getting educated, but what I can tell you is that, so we had 2 refrigerators, right?
Okay.
One of our refrigerators went out, and then we brought the other refrigerator inside of the house. So when we did that, we had these drawers that we could organize all of our different like sauces and things like that, so that if anything spilled in the refrigerator and stuff like that, it could keep it all within that and not be messing up the inside of the refrigerator. Those things are super helpful. They're not expensive at all. You can get them from Walmart, Amazon, any of the places, but it's just a very simple way to make your refrigerator very organized. You can kind of see everything that you have at that grab of a hand. You could take the whole thing out if you need to, just slide it back in. And I found that they're really, really helpful. Dwayne actually found that he's really good at organizing stuff on the inside of closets and things like that. Me, I'm a hot mess. So I need him to balance me out, guys. I need him to balance me out. So that is my tip for the day. If you want to get your refrigerator nice, cute, and organized, get some of those containers. They're definitely going to help you. They're see-through and they can fit any size. You could get any types of sizes, so that works out good for you.
Yeah, that's really good. And then adding to that, I found.
Yeah.
So you know how we have our wine racks that you can lay. Well, they make them for the refrigerator too, where you if you have just for drinks to lay your drinks on, fit right kind of in the middle shelf or whatever. Because sometimes. Yeah. I know for my refrigerator, the drink is too tall to go like.
So nice to just be able to lay them down.
Yeah, so make sure it's tight, lay them down, but it keeps it organized and,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good tip.
Refrigerator organizers are amazing.
So guys, that's our time for the night.
And very inexpensive.
Yeah, that's a really inexpensive. I mean, you ain't going to pay more than probably maybe $10 for the little rack.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So check us out next week, where we are going to talk about a topic that one of our guests sent in. So make sure you tune in for that.
Yes, yes.
Very excited to kind of talk about that. So make sure you tune in next week, same time, same place. We see you. We love you. Hey.